Hi everyone, it's Kay back today with another respiratory question. This one has to do with a vent. So your patient is receiving mechanical ventilation using pressure control mode. Using this mode of ventilation, pressure control, you know that the following is true. A, the ventilator will deliver a breath until the preset volume is reached. B, it cannot be combined with inverse IE ratio ventilation. C, inhaled, exhaled volumes must be monitored closely. Or D, it is used in substitution for PEEP. Take a moment, think it over. Well, let's go over these one by one. Pressure control mode. Let's do A. The ventilator will deliver a breath until the preset volume is reached. And that's not true, right? Because the patient is in a pressure control mode. So I like to think about these modes like, pressure control is whether you're talking about a pressure control mode or a volume control mode, just think about what terminates inhalation. So when somebody is on a volume control mode, the ventilator will deliver a breath until a certain volume is reached. That's volume control mode. So somebody is set at 450 or 500 tidal volume. When it's pressure control, the ventilator will terminate inhalation when a certain pressure is reached. And so pressure control mode, we are not setting the tidal volume. We are setting a pressure. So A is out. B, it cannot be combined with inverse inspiratory to expiratory or IE ratio ventilation. False. It very commonly is combined with inverse IE ratio ventilation, where we increase the inspiratory time and decrease the amount of the expiratory time in order to allow for more gas exchange to take place. So B is a false statement. We're looking for the true one, right? Let's jump down to D. It is used in substitution for PEEP. Not true. Okay, not true. It can be used in conjunction with PEEP, pressure control. It is not a substitution for PEEP. So obviously the one that we haven't discussed is C, inhaled and exhaled volumes must be monitored closely. And that's true because, it's all about how much volume of air is ultimately going to reach the chest in order to provide for adequate ventilation and oxygenation. With pressure control mode, we're trying to limit the amount of pressure that's needed in order to deliver a certain volume. But we don't set the volume. We kind of like shoot for the volume. We want to see where we can get the target volume at the lowest amount of pressure to prevent alveolar damage, barotrauma, for example. And so we have to closely set our parameters, our alarms, to monitor those target volumes, inhaled and exhaled volumes, because if we fall short of the target inhaled or exhaled volume, it may be because there's secretions in the tube, which is very common, or the patient is biting on the tube. Now think in pressure control mode, if inhalation is going to terminate when a certain pressure is released and the person's biting on the tube, the vent will go ahead and deliver a breath and it'll meet up with that pressure right away and inhalation will be terminated. All the while the patient's not getting any volume delivered to their lungs. And so that's why the inhaled and exhaled volume alarms have to be set real tight so that we know if our patient is getting or achieving those targeted volumes. And again, volume is not set, pressure is set, and we're shooting for a goal volume. So I hope you got C for that. It is a higher scale score question to be sure. So thank you for listening in today, and I'll be back tomorrow with another CCRN question. Bye-bye.